Hello, everybody, and welcome to Xplosion. It's JB, Jeremy Borash, along with, look who's here, Pat Kenny.
I'm back!
What on earth are you
back.
doing here? Yeah.
Hey, New World Champion Magnus. I'm filling in for Spud. Personal request by Dixie Carter. I'm on the Dixie.
Where's Spud?
He's with Magnus celebrating New World Champion.
It's got to stick together, I guess, huh?
Dixieland Express. Seats are filling up. Bag it on.
Huge Xplosion coming your way this week. Xplosion exclusive matchup. It's Samoa Joe going one-on-one with Kazarian. Two guys that have known each other for a long time, set to do battle tonight in our opening matchup. Get ready, Pat Kenny. These two know each other inside and out, know each other's moves, counter moves. And after you have that kind of experience with somebody, it's really going to bring out the best in both competitors.
Well, I got to tell you, JB.
We're off and running already. Samoa Joe not wasting any time, pounding Kazarian right there in the corner.
Come on, referee. Get in there and break it up now. Let's not throw the rule book out of the window just because it's Samoa Joe, you know.
Samoa Joe with an offensive onslaught, and look at that. The big right boot right across the head of Kazarian, and Joe like a freight train just running right through.
You think Kazarian is looking for an Appletini right now?
I think Kazarian doesn't know where he is right now.
Unfortunately, he might be right. You're looking at two guys, two former X Division champions, two former tag team champions.
That's right. For Samoa Joe, former world heavyweight champion, not there. Doesn't have time for that. Samoa Joe.
You know, Joe's a guy who relies on power, also has speed, also very underrated, intelligent wrestler. As we just saw, a step ahead of Kazarian.
Wow, and you could just hear those chops in the boot echoing through.
You ever been chopped in booty, JB?
No.
Would you like me to chop you right now?
No, I wouldn't. Thank you very much. I'm very happy behind a microphone, safe and sound.
I'll tell you, if you're Kazarian, you got to regroup here. This is smart tactic. Regroup, settle it down.
And Kazarian scouted that. Saw Joe coming in, ducked the big right hand, drapes him right across the top, and is able to use that momentum with a neck breaker, able to get the offense back in his direction.
Obviously, he's listening to me.
Listening to you. I don't think anybody's listening to you. Kazarian with the upper hand in this Xplosion exclusive matchup against Samoa Joe. We are back. Xplosion exclusive action. Kazarian taking it to the Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe, it's JP along with Pat Kenny.
What do you mean nobody's listening? Let me ask you a question. What if I tell Dixie? What do you think will happen then? You'll be out of a job. Okay. You and your black suit will be history, pal.
Well, if it's not you, it's Rockstar Spud having a great time out here. Covered by Kazarian.
I like Spud.
I figured the two of you would get along just splendidly.
You know what else I like? Kazarian. Fully in control right now. Did exactly what I said to do. Slow it down, time out, now look, in control.
You got to wonder about the endurance. Certainly Samoa Joe with the size, the power advantage. We've seen that before. So explosive when it comes to the offense. But Kazarian, on the other hand, has that endurance, has that stamina, and has showed time and time again, whether it's in the Ultimate X, whether it's in a tag team match with Bad Influence, this guy has great conditioning. And that really comes into play with a match and an opponent like Samoa Joe. Here's a cover.
Just not enough there. Still hasn't worn him down enough. How's your conditioning, JB?
My conditioning is fantastic. Thanks for asking. It has nothing to do with this matchup. Kazarian with the opportunity right now to get the upper hand on Samoa Joe. Not so fast. You heard that chop echoing through. And those right hands followed up.
Oh, wow. Not today, JB. Not today. Cover.
Too, when you talk about the scouting, that's knowing your opponent. That's years of experience in the ring.
Speaking of scouting, you think Dixie's looking at, you think she's watching the match? Maybe she's listening to this. Maybe she needs like a personal announcer.
Of course she's listening to us. What do you mean, personal announcer?
What do you think? I'm perfect for that spot. Right?
Do you think anyone needs their own announcer?
Yeah, she does. Most certainly. She's the book. Are you disrespecting?
I think Christy Hemby does a fine job announcing everybody. Thank you very much.
I would debate that, but anyway. You think she's listening?
Yeah, I know she's listening.
Hi, Dixie.
Right hand, Joe now into the corner goes Kazarian. And now it's up for Joe, and that conditioning's going to come into play. Kazarian from the second rope. Joe scouts it right between the legs and follows up with that big right boot.
Do not let him get on a roll, Kazarian. Do not let him get on a roll.
And you saw Joe just drop that 280-pound frame across the chest of Kazarian. Doesn't matter who you are. Wow! Power slam, explosive offense.
Kazarian with some extra resolve.
And that is what kind of conditioning Kazarian has. You saw just Joe able to hit that power slam with a half-second's notice. That's the kind of heads-up thinking, instinctive thinking Joe has in the ring.
What did I say earlier? Underrated intelligence. Underrated intelligence. Speaking of intelligence, you know who's really smart? Dixie. Very intelligent.
I'm sure the great fans in the United Kingdom are going to be welcoming. Oh, wow. Slingshot
Cover, this could do
DDT. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, you saw how close that was. Kazarian almost gets the victory.
I think he got shortchanged there. I think he may have gotten shortchanged on that count.
I think that was a 2.5. If the cadence is consistent, and it is with referee Brian Hebner, that was a 2.5. Joe, take a seat, Kazarian. Scouted that, had it coming now into the corner. Look out. Sets him up to the top rope. We've seen this before. High above the shoulders. Here it comes. Muscle buster.
Ball game, JB. Forget it.
Your winner, Samoa Joe!
And Samoa Joe adds another to the list of victims. Courtesy of the Samoan Submission Machine's Muscle Buster. Another victory for Samoa Joe and this Xplosion exclusive matchup.